Hello, welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order, more than 1,000 stories, and it's going to take us a while to do all this reading. But don't stress about it, our stories are short. And this project podcast is aimed for people who have never read the Bible, they don't know what the Bible says, or they're not familiarized with the Bible. But it's okay. This project podcast is for you, and we're not going to criticize you or judge you here. Not at all. Stick around. And if you're a Christian, also do not go away because you can help us. If you happen to stumble with this show, stick around because at the end of the reading, I will ask you to give us a hand, to give us some help. And it has nothing to do with money, it has to do with algorithm and click, 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 click on your mouse. That's right. Let's change the music. And at the end of the reading, see you again. All right, day 315, division of the spoils. Numbers chapter 31 from verse 25 on 315. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving. I almost forgot. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy all that turkey, all that stuffing, all the ham, all the macaroni and cheese, all the salad, all the cookies, all the pumpkin pie, apple pie, everything. Yes, enjoy it. I'm sure I will too. Let's do it. And the Lord said to Moses, you and Eleazar, the priest, and the family leaders of each tribe are to make a list of all the plunder taken in the battle, including the people and animals. Then divide the plunder into two parts and give half to the men who fought the battle and half to the rest of the people. But first give the Lord his share of the captives, cattle, donkeys, sheep, and goats that belong to the army. Set apart one out of every 500 as the Lord's share. Give this share of their half to Eleazar the priest as an offering to the Lord. Also, take one of every 50 of the captives, cattle, donkeys, sheep, and goats, in the half that belongs to the people of Israel. Give this share to the Levites in charge of maintaining the Lord's tabernacle. So Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses. The plunder remaining from the spoils that the fighting men had taken total 675,000 sheep, 72,000 cattle, 61,000 donkeys. Wow, a lot of donkeys. And 32,000 young girls. So the half of the plunder given to the fighting men total 337,500 sheep, of which 675 were the Lord's share, 36,000 cattle, of which 72 were the Lord's share, 30,500 donkeys, of which 61 were the Lord's share, 16,000 young girls, of whom 32 were the Lord's share. Moses gave all the Lord's share to Eleazar the priest, just as the Lord had directed him. The half of the plunder belonging to the people of Israel, which Moses had separated from the half belonging to the fighting men, amounted to 337,500 sheep, 36,000 cattle, 30,500 donkeys, and 16,000 young girls. From the half share given to the people, Moses took one of every 50 prisoners and animals and gave them to the Levites, who maintained the Lord's tabernacle. All this was done just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Then all the military commanders came to Moses and said, Sir, we have accounted for all the men who went out to battle under our command. no one of us is missing. So we are presenting the items of gold we capture as an offering to the Lord from our share of the plunder. Armbands, bracelets, rings, earrings, and necklaces. This will make atonement for our lives before the Lord. So Moses and Eleazar the priest received the gold from all the military commanders, all kinds of jewelry and crafted objects. In all, the gold that the commanders presented as a gift to the Lord weighed about 420 pounds. All the men had taken some of the plunder for themselves. So Moses and Eleazar the priest accepted the gifts from the military commanders and brought the gold to the tabernacle as a reminder to the Lord that the people of Israel belong to him. All right, we have come to the end of our reading today. This is the I have a raspy throat today. It's a little bad, and so I'm sucking in cough drops and stuff like that. That's why my voice sounds like that. This is the Bible in 5 years. We are reading the Bible in chronological order, and it's going to take us a little while to do so. But don't worry about it because our stories are short and sweet. Because we only read from 3 chapters to 30, no more than that. We try to keep our stories short and sweet so we can remember what we read. And the stories don't go for more than 10 minutes. We're trying to keep them at 10 minutes or less. And this project podcast is aimed for people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says, or they're not familiarized with the Bible. And it's okay. This project podcast is for you. We're not going to judge you here or criticize you. Not at all. No, no, no. This project podcast is for you. And there's no compromise here. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything. We're not trying to trick you into anything. No. So we just want you to listen and be familiarized with the Bible, the stories of the Bible. And yeah, that's all we're trying to do here. And if you happen to be a Christian and you happen to stumble into this podcast, I want to ask for your help. Check the links below or above in the explanation, and go check Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube, and like and subscribe to those places, please. You can help us greatly if you do that. If you like and subscribe, and then click on the reminder and leave us a short comment, the algorithm of each platform will notice movement. It will notice, like, let's say 1,000 people do that. It will notice and it will promote this show. And how it will promote it? It will bring it before people's feed. When they're watching stories or reels or whatever, or something, it will bring them before them, so they notice that there is also stuff like this, playing out there. And that's how you can help us. If you can help us that way, that will be great. And you don't have to only do it for this show. Anything that you care for with moral values, or if you're a Christian and there's other Christian programs, just do that, because you will be helping them. Let's say if you don't have money to send or whatever, I'm not asking for money, okay? No. But I'm just saying, other shows, sometimes they ask for offerings or help, And if you don't have anything, but you like the material they bring to you, if you don't have money, but at least you can share the programs. You can go and you can subscribe, you can leave a short comment. That helps them, because the show will get promoted and it will be exposed to more people. That's right. That's how it works. At least that's what somebody told me. My little newspaper, when I was growing up, that's what it says. That's how it works. We also do these shows in Spanish, and as beautiful as I read in English, I'm kidding, okay? I know I don't read very well. My accent is very strong too, and I make a lot of mistakes. But I do the same in Spanish. I make a lot of mistakes. I don't know how to read, definitely not. But I'm doing my best. So let us know where you're watching from or where you're listening from. See you tomorrow.